Hi, in today's video, I'm going to show you how to send out forms to your clients. That could be a contract, a proposal, or a questionnaire. I'm going to show you how to add that form to your client's project and send it out to them. If you're new here, I'm Emma. I'm a certified Dubsado specialist, and I help service-based business owners streamline their client experience with Dubsado so that they can save time and everything feels easier to manage. Before we get started, you need to have your templates ready. So I have other videos that show you how to create those templates, contracts, questionnaires, proposals, but that needs to be done here. And then the next thing you're going to do is go to your client's project. So in this case, I'm going to go to this test project. And what you're going to do is if it's a questionnaire, a subcontract, or a proposal, you're going to come to your forms, okay? So in this case, I am going to come down and find that proposal. I think it's this one. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. So it's this one, and you're just going to click add. That's it. And if you wanted to make edits before sending, you're just going to click edit, make whatever changes apply for this client, and then you're just going to click here and say save and close. So this proposal that I've added, it has the contract and the invoice toggled on. So that means that it's a 3-in-1 proposal. So when you send this out to your client, they're going to get the proposal. Once they submit, they'll be taken to their questionnaire. Once they sign, they'll be taken to their invoice. And you can tell that because when you come to the invoice, you can see there's a blank invoice here ready to go. It's just waiting for the client to add or select their packages from the proposal. And once they submit the proposal, Dubsado is okay. I know what packages go inside this invoice, and those are going to populate in here. So you can see the contract is also there. This is one of the cool features of Dubsado. So if you haven't used it, that's how you do it. You have your contract ready, your proposal ready, and you toggle on the contract and invoice inside of the proposal. So you're just going to click send, okay? And this is where your canned emails are going to come in handy. If you have something that works, you can just scroll down, you can see send proposal. So if you need to make any changes to this email, you totally can. Then you're just going to click send, and that's it. If you were to send a questionnaire, it's the same thing. You're just going to select it from this drop down. You're going to add it to this client's project, click add. If you wanted to edit, you can make edits. And just so I'm clear, those edits are only going to be for this person's project. This will not change your template. It's only changing it for this client. Same for the proposal. Any changes you make, once you've added it to someone's project, you are not touching the template. You are only editing for that client. Okay, so you can do that. Click send. Again, select an email if you have one. I don't know which one. Maybe it's this one. And then you're just going to send this out. If you are only sending a contract to your client, you're just going to select it here from this drop down. Okay, you can click add and then edit. And in this case, you just have to check that the smart fields, if you're using any in your contract, have the information that's needed for them to populate. So that means if I click here, you can see client company name, address. I just wrote test everywhere. Because this was going with a quote-like proposal, this was going to pull from the invoice. So if your invoice is blank, like these would show up as blank, like that. Just make sure that the information that's needed for those smart fields is there. And then you can click save and close. And then you just click this little button here and click send. So then you're going to select an email from your canned emails if you have one. If not, you can write something and then just click send. And that's it. It's very simple. You just have to add the forms to your client's projects and send them out using a canned email if you have one. If not, you just type it in yourself. And that's it. If you're new to Dubsado, I have a Dubsado 101 checklist to help you get started. It includes a checklist that takes you through all the different settings and templates that you need to start using Dubsado with your clients. For each step, I have videos to help guide you through those steps. You can go to my website and sign up and download it for free. And if you want help setting up Dubsado so that your client experience is automated as much as possible from start to finish, feel free to book a discovery call. The link's on my website so that we can talk about what it's like to work together. I'll see you next time.